What's up, everybody? So there's been a lot of news coming out recently in Scott Peterson's case. Most recently, the Los Angeles Innocent Project took up Scott Peterson's case, which was quite surprising to a lot of people, including myself, because most people, or at least the people I've spoken to, do believe that Scott Peterson is guilty, just based on the fact of all of the strange things he was doing while his wife was missing, and then all of the strange things he continued to do after her body was discovered. Just a lot of really bizarre things to do if you're innocent. But it's easy for me to sit here and say, I would, in that situation, if my wife and kid were found dead or were gone missing, what would you do? I have no idea how I would react. Nobody does until they're in those shoes, but I would like to think I wouldn't have done a lot of the strange things that he did do. But either way, the Los Angeles Innocent Project did take up his case, so there must be something there to make them think that he is actually innocent. Now, KCRA posted an article on the case, and we're going to go over it here. But yeah, Scott Peterson did a lot of really strange things during the entire time his wife was missing and after the body was found. He appeared in court last Tuesday via Zoom. That appears to be his preferred method of wanting to appear in court. They even asked him during that time that if he was going to appear in court in person the next time. He said no, he wanted to appear again via Zoom. So Scott Peterson returned to a courtroom by Zoom on Tuesday in the latest development since being convicted nearly 20 years ago of murdering his wife, Lacey, and their unborn child on Christmas Eve in 2002. Scott Peterson's death sentence was overturned in 2020, but he is still serving a life sentence while maintaining his innocence and hoping for a new trial. Earlier this year, the Los Angeles Innocent Project took up Scott Peterson's case, requesting to look at some of the evidence that was used in his trial. Paula Mitchell with the Innocent Project said last Tuesday, there were very alarming deficiencies in what was presented to Peterson's defense at the time of the trial. The group filed motions in case for a post-conviction discovery, sealed court records, DNA testing, and exhibits in support of DNA testing. Some of the items requested by the defense are to go along with the theory that Lacey Peterson's death was connected to home burglaries in the area in the couple's Modesto neighborhood. According to the theory outlined in court documents, Peterson witnessed a crime in progress and was abducted, and her body was put in the bay where Scott Peterson had been fishing to implicate him based on the information in the media. So I guess the theory is that whoever killed Lacey Peterson, and then it was reported that Scott Peterson was out fishing, and they saw that on the news, and then so they dumped her body in the bay. I mean, possible, sure, but Seems like a giant reach, but items mentioned in court documents include cloth from a mattress booked into evidence by police that was recovered from an orange van that was set on fire in Peterson's neighborhood. Legal analyst Paula Canny said that if Lacey Peterson's DNA was on the mattress that was in the torched van, that is huge, and I think that kind of evidence is what the defense and the LA Innocent Project is trying to find. Just imagine that Scott Peterson didn't do this, and he's been in jail for 20 years claiming innocence the entire time, being vilified by everybody for the murder of his wife and unborn child. Just imagine that he didn't do it. If that's her DNA, it means Scott Peterson didn't kill her. The defense team also wants to test a work glove and hammer that were recovered at the home across the street from the Petersons' residence that had been burglarized. Mitchell said what is requested is not a fishing expedition. All of this was around the time that Lacey Peterson disappeared in December of 2002. The defense also wants testing done on a Target bag and duct tape that was found inside that bag near her body in the San Francisco Bay. Tuesday's brief status conference hearing focused on scheduling future hearings. A hearing on a motion to seal proceedings that will take place on April 16th. Another hearing on DNA motions was scheduled for May 29th. Another hearing about discovery proceedings will take place on July 15th. Peterson will attend each of the hearings by Zoom from the state prison he is at. It's wild that they have to have 3 or 4 different hearings to go over all of this. You would assume it would be in the best interest of everybody to just schedule all of this at once, have a full day hearing or however long it's going to take hearing. If it takes a couple of days, just do it all at once, but not do it over April 16th, May 29th, July 15th. What a crazy schedule in order to get things done. The justice system is extraordinarily strange. I would think let's just do it on April 16th, and that way we can get it out of the way and move forward. Now, something else they talked about was the unsealing of some names that the Innocent Project have as witnesses. The prosecution wants those names, but the defense is saying that they don't want to give those names because those people are in fear of retaliation, and they're in fear of retaliation from the local police department, which is bonkers. You're supposed to be able to trust the police. They're supposed to, they're there to help. But these people don't want their names made public because the fear of cops retaliating against them. That is awful. The fact that you can't go and tell what you believe to be true because you're scared of what the police, who are supposed to help and protect you, are going to do in retaliation. Just absolutely strange. I feel like there's going to be a lot of crazy twists and turns as this case picks up. I'm very interested in seeing where it goes. I was shocked when the Innocent Project took up Scott Peterson's case, but now I want to know why. Why did they do it? What do they have? What do they know? What do they believe is going to get Scott Peterson out of prison? What do you think? Do you think Scott Peterson is guilty? Do you think the LA Innocent Project is on to something and he didn't do it? It had something to do with the burglaries in the area? Let me know. Leave some comments below. I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you again soon.